what I'm hoping to accomplish right now, since I've got this thing torn down this far, I want to try to remove this plate and see if I can see through that port that goes down into the blend box where the blower motor is. Don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'm going to give it a shot. Move these 7/16 screws here. Got a gasket under it. It's going to be sticky. Have to get something heavier than that to get that out. I don't see anything down in there. Let me liberate this phone from this stand right here. Let me see. I wonder if I can stick the phone in there and just get a view of it. Turn on the light. That actually looks reasonably clean. I think I'm gonna get the bore scope and look down in there and see if I can see it through that. Okay, I've got this thing set up now. I'm gonna try and watch that. I don't see anything much in there. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is hook up a vacuum cleaner on blow and stick it right down through there if I can get it to hold. Let's go inside and see if anything's coming through. Okay, I sucked everything out of there I can. I've blown everything out of there I can. I think I'm probably at a point of putting all this stuff back together in this dash, getting ready to install everything. This guy right here, got to figure out how that goes on. See how this is. I wonder which goes on this end. I'll have to figure that out. That's the BCM mount right there. I've got the BCM bracket still on the other BCM. So I'll be bringing that down in a little bit and putting that on and bolting that thing in for good now. Next little challenge. This door controller right here, which fits this, it's supposed to go in there, and I'm sure that there's supposed to be a plastic sleeve or a bushing or something in there, but it's missing. And so I made this little piece right here on a lathe. It's threaded on the inside, and it should go up through the bottom. Then I threaded the end of this rod right here for an 832, and I think that'll work. Let me put this together. It's just going to take two hands to do it. I can't do this left-handed, so I'll be right back. Okay, I got it in there. Of course, it took me about 15 minutes to get that stupid thing to thread in there because it's in a tiny space. And my fingers don't deal with tiny spaces well. And then, of course, when I got it to finally thread, I realized that this rod was on this side of this cable. So I had to take it apart, put it on the back side, and then wrestle with it again to get that thing in there. But it's in there and it fits pretty snug. I think that'll work. So the other end of it is right there. I've got to dig that out. That fits on the programmer. On this rod right here. So my next trick is to transfer the bracket off that BCM to this BCM and install these in there. I hope I'm at that point now. I'm getting ready to pop this BCM in. I got the bracket transferred and everything. That is working pretty well. Got ready to put the programmer back up, and you know, when you buy these HVAC programmers, they come with a piece of cardboard taped in the top. And I remember mine was the same way. Now, how janky is that? So I did one up on them. What I did, I cut a piece of 1/16 inch thick plexiglass red and taped it on it with black electrical tape. Ha! I'll show them. Next is trying to get all this stuff lined up and put up in the dash. We are getting there. BCM is in. ECM is in there. The HVAC programmer is in. And this link that connects up to that door over there that I had to make that piece for, that's adjusted. It looks like it's adjusted. I may have to adjust that after I get the thing going, see how it all fits. Buddy, anybody tells you that getting that programmer up behind there and getting that bolted in and connected up isn't a pain in the ass, slap them. That was a royal pain. God, I hope I don't have to pull that thing out again. If there's anything wrong with it, I do have a backup. So it'll be another wrestling match. But that was not fun. Probably because I had the carpet pulled down, I had to put it back up. I had all of the wires pulled down, I had to push them all out of the way. And they've been sitting there for, years, and they were stiff. But everything, I need to hook the battery up. Oh, I don't have the CRT or the IPC installed. So, yeah. I think my next project, before any of that, I'm going to tackle that tomorrow. It's supposed to be warm tomorrow. It's a little bit cool today. It's only in the mid-50s or so. I think I'm going to tackle trying to put the dash in this thing tomorrow. And hopefully the fuel tank will be done this week, and then I can do that. But what I'm going to do now is go get those O-rings for the fuel lines and connect those up to the intake, to the rail, and I'll jack it up tomorrow and put the fuel filter in. So I'll get the top end of it done today. It's starting to get dark. It's going to get cold again tonight, so I don't want to be out here when it's cold. Doing the O-rings on the fuel lines. This is the return line. That O-ring on there actually looks pretty good. Actually looks real good. Got a little piece of green Scotch-Brite here to clean up these surfaces. I looked at ordering a kit of O-rings from Amazon, and a bunch of people sell the kits. It's got like 2 5/16 and 2 3/8. This car takes more than that. It takes 2 5/16. The return line is a 5/16. The feed lines are 3/8. It takes one at the fuel tank, or one where the line comes out of the fuel tank and connects up to the hard line that comes up to the fuel filter. One on the fuel filter on each side, so that's 2. And then one up here. So it takes 4 3/8 O-rings to do this car. Let's see. I think that's a 5/8. I gotta find a. That's a half. 9/16. Where's my 5/8 match? Of course, I had that for myself too. I'm sure. Here's 5/8 and a stubby. Could use a crowfoot for this. Okay, now. That one was all deteriorated. Okay. I need a 3/8 for that one. reasonably good down there. Okay. You don't have to go gorilla on this, since there's an O-ring in there. That ought to be plenty tight. Yep, okay. I'm gonna leave these sitting right here. Of course, I'll forget it by tomorrow and wonder what I did with them. But tomorrow, I'll hook up the fuel filter and the rest of the lines to the back and hopefully put the dash back together.